Is religion the foundation of most wars and violence? I've sort of scratched this in the surface before. My view is that people will disguise their agenda and carry it out in the name that works best for them. Meaning that it doesn't matter if you do it in the name of God or science or your mom or your pet rock, because that doesn't matter. You're doing it because of your evil desires, not that. That seems like a cop-out to some, and so many atheists argue that religion is the cause of most of the earth's wars and violence, or something along those lines. So I propose we look at the facts, shall we? Let's look at the Encyclopedia of War. It chronicles 1,763 wars in the human history. Of those many wars, 123 are qualified as being religious wars. That's roughly 7%. Let's look at a pie chart. 93% of wars non-religious, 4% wars based in Islamic beliefs, 3% non-Islamic religious wars. Pie. Oh. Let me be clear, since Jesus came to earth, the violence and killings done in his name are not condoned by him. But as we can see, even the misusage of his name is not as high as some people claim. The total number of deaths attributed to Christianity, which includes ancient wars, European wars, the Inquisition, Crusades, and the witch trials, is estimated to be at around 17 million. What? That's a lot of people. Way too many people. But again, God, not his fault. But for the sake of argument, let's say Christianity killed 17 million people. What about non-religious deaths? Joseph Stalin was responsible for as low as 15 million deaths, but some people estimated that it could be as high as 60 million. Mao Zedong is responsible for about 30 million deaths. Pol Pot about 2 million. I will leave downstairs some links with some other data about deaths and violence that show quite the opposite of what some atheists commonly argue. But the thing about all that data is that none of it is really concrete. All of it is estimation and educated guesses. Even the 17 million attributed to Christianity, it could be much higher than that. What I find interesting is that the counter argument by a lot of atheists to that data is that people like Stalin did what they did because they wanted power and because of their messed up views, not atheism. That's what I've been saying. Christianity doesn't kill people as much as atheism doesn't kill people. What kills people is people with messed up views who find ways to justify their actions. Another counter argument is that, okay, maybe religion doesn't kill as many people as I said, but a lesser evil is still an evil. I could turn that right around and say that all the violence caused by non-religious people, which is more, is due to the lack of morals and principles that are taught in certain religions. But this video isn't about placing blame, it's about being on the same page so that atheists understand that Christianity doesn't promote violence. Atheists wanting Christianity to end because of all the harm they've caused is like wanting all bees to stop flying because a few bees stung people. The bees' mission is to make honey, and they do amazing things for this world while they're working to accomplish that mission. But some misguided bees feel trapped in certain situations and they feel like stinging someone is appropriate at the moment. It hurts the person and it hurts the bee. Sometimes it kills it, but that doesn't mean that honey is bad. And it certainly doesn't mean that the bee's pollination is rendered meaningless. Misguided people killed because they felt it was appropriate. It was wrong, but that doesn't mean that God's message is bad. And why should the mistake of a few people tarnish all the good work that Christians do in this world? Don't let fake believers distract you from what Jesus really told us to do. Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you and pray for those who abuse you. Amen.